Welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel. If this is your first time, here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video and share it with friends so that we can continue to bring you the latest news and update from South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you a very important story. It is about the ongoing trial of Dr. Machar, the suspended first vice president of South Sudan, and 7 other senior SPLMIO officials. This case has captured national and international attention, and once again, controversy has emerged inside the courtroom today. Well, the prosecution team in Juba has challenged the legitimacy of the 2 lawyers representing Dr. Machar. They argue that the lawyer Mr. Deng John Deng and Mr. Werenyang Kir Werenyang are not qualified to stand in court because, according to them, their practicing license have expired. The prosecutor told the court that allowing these 2 men to continue representing Dr. Machar is illegal and undermine the credibility of the entire defense team. In their words, a lawyer without a valid license is like a driver without a valid driving permit. You simply should not be on the road or in this case, inside the courtroom. But the defense team and some observers see this differently. They say renewing a lawyer license is not a big deal. In fact, renewal can be done even on the same day of the hearing. They compared it to renewing a passport. If your passport expired but you have an emergency, the authority can issue a temporary travel document. And that this should not be treated as a major problem. This issue of license is not an issue, they said. What is more important here, or what we can see as a significant based on this report, according to some legal experts, is whether the law actually allow Dr. Machar and his co-accused to hire a private lawyer at all. This because South Sudanese law give restriction in case of treason or serious political crime. The big question for the judge is, should Machar be represented by his own private team or owned by state-approved lawyer? Today's session was the 3rd sitting of this politically charged trial, but just like the earlier one, it ended without progress. Once again, the court adjourned. The new date for hearing is next Monday, September 29, 2025. Observers said the judges did not provide any answer to the critical question raised by the defense lawyer. These include questions about whether this court even has jurisdiction to try Dr. Machar and whether the charges themselves are constitutional. Instead, the judge say they need more time to read the document before giving a ruling. To many, this is another wasted day in what they describe as a kangaroo court. Nothing substantial was achieved, and this trial continued to drag on while the accused remain in custody. Now let us break this down in simple words for the public to understand. Number 1, the prosecutors are saying 2 lawyers in Machar team have expired license. But in South Sudan, as in many countries, renewing a license is more of an administrative process. It does not mean the lawyer suddenly forget the law when the license expired. It simply means paperwork need to be updated. That is why some people say this argument is weak, because the license could be renewed within a few hours or even on the same day. Number 2, the real issue here may not even be about expired license. The real issue is whether private lawyer can defend Machar in this type of trial. If the law prohibits, then the whole team might be disqualified, not only those 2 lawyers. That is why many believe the prosecutors are only playing with technicalities to delay the process and weaken Machar defense. Number 3, people are frustrated This is now the third session, but nothing concrete has been decided. Every time new objections are raised and the judges push the decision to another day. To ordinary South Sudanese, this looks like political theater rather than real justice. This trial is not happening in vacuum. Dr. Machar is not just an ordinary citizen. He is the suspended first vice president of the country and the leader of the SPLM-IO. His political future and the future of the peace agreement depend heavily on how this trial is handled. Critics said the government is using the court as a weapon to silence opposition. They argue that the whole process is politically motivated, not a genuine search for justice. The constant delay, the objection, and the argument over the technicalities all seem designed to drag the case out and keep Machar and his allies tied up in legal battle instead of politics. Supporters of the government, on the other hand, say the law must take its course. They argue that no one, not even Machar, is above the law. They believe the prosecution has every right to challenge any irregularities in the defense team. On the street of Juba and on social media, reactions are mixed. Some citizens say they are tired of this case and want the government and opposition to focus on peace, security, and service delivery. Others strongly support Machar and believe he is being unfairly targeted. Still, others say justice must be allowed to proceed no matter how long it takes. But one common feeling is frustration with the slow pace of the proceeding. Each adjournment feels like wasted time, and many believe the court is being controlled by politics rather than law. So in conclusion here, so where does this leave us? The trial of Dr. Machar and 7 senior SPLM-IO officials is still hanging in the balance. The court has not yet ruled on whether the 2 lawyers with expert license will remain on the defense team. The judges have also not answered the bigger question about jurisdiction and legality of the charges. What we know for sure is that the next session is scheduled for Monday, September 29, 2025. Whether that session will bring answer or just more delay is something we'll have to wait and see. Here on Changfied YouTube channel, we will continue to follow this story closely and bring you every update as it happens. What do you think about this case? Do you believe the issue of experience license is just distraction, or is it a serious problem? And do you think Machar is getting a fair trial, or is this simply a politically motivated process? Drop your thought in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button and share this video so more people can hear the truth. Jo Lincoln Magwasa me bana rai kamanan show the laden wale. Rai wiki Juba. En wale no cha Dr. Machar no chaje nangwalo ken jikwara. Ken kono ni mi jira mi jidit gore jin be subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel. Gwas me gore jen ode yin channel din support. Gwas me men bialing kamen chala de wale chala de one ne sha court cha je nyoka mi chonga je re wich ka Juba. Te ga tin wani choden laden wale ka kwi Dr. Machar ken jikwara. Cha Dr. Machar no ken jikwara sha ka nang an wale ka chang an diode chang jendang re ngwan no ka pai bangwan ron kin dang ro wi jendang re di en mi ban lingwa sa me do badan en ci luk ci wakaje ne de konti la prosecution team tendere wiki Juba ken den kontin chunkel ke kirmi yadit ci gala de wone ne reng Machar te ke lawyer ke ken de kontin kwaje la gang ne de chop ka diok ala ne de chunkel ke Dr. Machar chala de ken walai seniken chika je ke chika expired ken ka update ken chaga gwanyin wone ne license ken no chika let shi wun mishal ke Mr. Deng John Deng chaja gwan cha wudo dien mishal ke Mr. Werinyang Kir Werinyang chaja lado ken kanete mo tise license ken kan ka qualified ka do bdande ken court ke de ka Dr. Machar de ken defend ka je ane de kona gwan ke kanetin kontin te ka bon kirma yadit lat ken no teleke power ki teleka long ki teleka bom ko they can participate ko they can a different lawyer no can prosecutor she can nei dangro to konin cha lada wo chi license ken chi je ke tin kan lada no chi je ken de ka watch ko ken wa tele mutwok munyot ken gwad dana lok luktin ke chi ken te ka chuong arami mo license de michelet ke kan license kan update wache de chong ni am not a be la defense lawyer cha jo mo cha jala de ken ka jo mo chalat gwaseme shi defense team ala ne kon shunkel ke da kama char kala do ne ne akeni name chi jan la riego ne ka jo dana chalat gwaseme wachi jan la riego wache ngan shankel point and license mo de kamrar chi jala big deal wache me la passport la expert and then baji mo ke warga ke travel document ke mder jal ke je changa jen turbil bo mich license mich expert ke je jek la jam mo ke temporary license mo bite ke je men mich original che je kamrar so mich ne me chawe chi ngu chi riek ke jo ran chala de ken kenet kon chala do chi warga den che expert tia ga lungo de ken warga den de ken nyom ku ken validate no ken no mo tele problem chi jen dini jen chenki expert ngoda bade ja kamrar but ken jala de long ka jo cha kulat gwaseme ken defense lawyer Dr. Machar ti ke question dit chi ken ke to kan loike but chit focusing na ka ta dan and chi persecutory nyinkin mi yadi chi ga jen o ne dangro chi kan rong ke ne dang jok chi ga rong ko ken biken ne tin konti la defense lawyer ka Dr. Machar ka jo dan cha la de ken kan ida to kan de ka dil watch gwal dan lat ka dotin gor kan oti dial de ka lada gwa de ramme mo mete ka license ki mi de chonga de ngaji no jen take a document capable of defending ke munyo de no jen take a license no ko ngai kono ram mo luk la take a license chiran je bu chong ni amnat bang tel je license mi cha approved and it in contain tin ta ka lwanga mo ke ni take a power depend team gwa me jikan guji no ne anno ba license ba je renew je kan shi big deal namo telerek dibineri aleka ban mala important jene awone ne en Dr. Machar kan ne ko cha ga gwain kel ano de kan wewe ko de ke lugare lokomoni ka kusine da ne chine tich no akana kana loike me chi ga tije no ne mi de ke look ar anetimo can qualified ki court makaro da luang ko kana ala ko dere Dr. Machar dere je suspend ki dere je look wa kana loike question money so on wala men chala da lung ajeno de to de ke realika but chinetin content ka court chicken chu kamna look chong bang eno ba look ba je look ke chang jandang ro bangwan ko pai bang ron chin dang ro jandang ro de mo jelat ken men dana chalat ken ko la de no observe chicken la do ne what the land share ki teacher loch anetin content la jillo ki ne content la kwar tel me chalo lo je ken ka question te kon te chal te cha teach a different lawyer no so ka gwe je no kan question te ken kon bukulo woko ba look ba wo niam ke look de ja kap chong ngwa da mo ko en Dr. Machar cha tin kon ya kam wa chi gin ke ti kan ne kon chal ke sidisam ke ceasefire monitoring body kan ne kon dong de finding de kan lat ke de kan tin kon lat ro de kan go gor men mi cha ji no cha dur cha ja lat ne kon la ne Dr. Machar but ne me kan lu matam cha document cha je to beken na ji kana kam judges judge chicken jon kan wone ne bine gwitin bine nyurtin ka ba an sermo ba je kulo no ga je lat cha jo mo cha ja la kan so na me chala dun chengan walle cheng chere me cheng mitel me chala ten ko na mandan karun wang ka ta bangwan bekata welkel kan jajin ke ne ko na lajilo ken kaben ku glo ben ka chu kan spend 30 minute karodian ko to kan ka ta well mite 00 ano ke 10:30 ano chwa lu mo chwa ja don't ke chwa ja kapchong chu kala jen wo ko anta mere which ka Juba chalet ngwan chaga kapchong china jel wi char ka security ka chi ne ko na gadul gor ka jam Juba ka university teletel kalet kan wona chalet wona chaga let chaga kapchong andial yana tam kan nin dang doko ti ki nin ngwan ba le to ba ga le lat netin ko la juwich jeno biane mu ka time menimi chine wargana ko ya kamne chine ko guch yo mi chine gujano ngutu waktu na den ka je lak chang ndang rewi de bangwan ka pai bangwan me ronkin dang rewi jandang rewi de bene resolve bene kulo no so jen do badan en cha jo cha ja kap chonga je ki cha luk cha ja kap chonga je ka ne ko la persecutory gor ke na longo no ne dang ro ke team Dr. Machar de ka dil kap chong e ko chi license den cha expert ke cha je but ti different lawyer ti kala no ne na mo de jel kamra ne ke chenkel bo me cha good no kam ke la sharar so she very important no more so can it tell kan mo ne the bigger question no ne ngum kan question e cha teach ne ka chankaro ngum kan lo ke je ka changa dogon wale ka chu kan ben spend 30 minute karodian ana mo wa ngoda ba take a question ke ngoda mana dien gwadme china chika chu je long ka kan dang doti ka ngai ka jeno the more time they are wasting what time we go me beje kan din kon attend la SPLIO official kana Korean ni dakang machare tijen ko try ku jen go kan ten kare tijen chikan dorken ko di kare tijen je kan chang je kan be so cha jo me cha jala di no en wode ka barar ka ta dana gwi ka je ga ne dial kon din te ka social media reaction eken jang tina kan riang machade je yen kan to malat ke riang machar ro mi jek de yen nuere katin bo lat ken no na me politically motivated riang machar ken ji kwar yana ka lora bang ban ma ngai kon lung jene ko rule of law timen shaling mandan kon tam gor ka ngot anetin content la jilok ke judges men yam an chala da lung men kuna bestin ko mu che to ka nasir tirme che to ka china chi lutin men yam la calculate take agreement e da na cha tan ke 2018 peace agreement ana ba kula do jen che fail ba je ku ba ka kon gor ngote kon e chalatin manyam te sidi sam teten sidi sama kanetin kontin mitering machalat anetin kontin la opposition ba ka kweder so kan la jeno bekanti diala kontin lat drodin wan bekan ko gwich jo macha ngaje no ngante ga dero gwati de ga tokten buga ben buga la do ram me jaram dana tung man to kor bana mo kana kolat chunu kuma karwade chicken investigation kan la laken ke man weekend laken lo chicken wore kan ga joy kanasir and then you can area kali you can log with ketin kon lat korodienten chugo lo jok ajen gwada na ku kan ken ku kan lo letin no e cha crime cha jelat da kring machar ki ne reng machar ka gwe ga jen wonene te gra la compare manyam mi de ni kana de ni namo la lar ke engu ceasefire violation kamicha tan okay akoring ma charcha kemni jokor ram tere we ke juba anyok chiga de ni ka nyin kana yo ne re nyinga na ke nyam gwa kur ne re to kanetin kontila hali ala nwer wayami so on kore dana chi tok che ma jur chen na kanetin won ko kenti yiken chiga ten nyen wade dana chi korje tok tin so cha ko na me kwa je guje no ye crime but chi crime a different lawyer again me a ceasefire violation karam dan de investigation de jalat kanite kontila ji gat kanite koken ala sir sam chigane dialon deru de latinon ajen me jak court case ka dar ma char ko jen bay cholo no jen politically motivated ka jodan chikan lat gwaseme chanam ne me chana jelingan wale ka me choda lat ka jelat bana do dan wuri dialu ka je bana ka je jen gwadan bare dial ba ko nguk ke bu konte ka ngai ko ngum bro da ladone buna wo wonyam ke china bu wo wonyam ne me bro da lat ke jelak chang jen dang rid bongon ka jen pai bongon me ko ne dun wan gorge jelung mo bati dialti de ga malat ka pes but ne tun wan lung kadir content la jangor ke no ring ma char de yen banne me chi personal ne me a struggle gwan me nakna natin ngoda kana na wo ka civilian cha kana by the way alami ditch chiran chi nako de la ja loka gwa de ne okay me civilian chiran chi nako ne baje look gwa dan loka ne diatan la normal court baje look tin gwa de banne me take a dung 2018 peace agreement so me order mi jek so kanere kon de la let kanere ko la sidi sam jenta dana ngake no so bukone dial kon buren la bana ka link ko kor gwaden be ka chenya dang ro bangwan jen gwa dana bukon chong tuna me ban lere ko kien tin lat ko rodi re wike South Sudan walle bana ka link ko kor kemi ci kon lere ti chana ka tuk an walle changa jen dang ro widon wan ka pay bangwan ron kin dang ro jen dang ro de die chaje pero jen o bi channel bi support please onen wo jin be subscribe ka chang fa YouTube channel ko de la tun wan de ka lingo gwaseme ani bi atikamal bye bye